There, I'm Carsten. I'm the co-founder of Meta Startup Studio, and this is the 100K Academy, where you learn hyper-practical skills to start, run, and grow purpose-driven lifestyle business. So today, the main question is about how to create a high-converting sales page. And let me just give you a bit of context first, because when starting out with a fresh business, one of the main questions that people come to us with a lot and that ask themselves is how to now portray myself and my new service, my new offering as a brand, maybe even online. How do I establish this online presence? And oftentimes the website is one of the core elements. So before I go into the topic of sales page, I just want to highlight you don't really need the website. It's actually kind of stupid to build a website when you're just starting out because and hear me out on this one, because if you build a proper website, you are potentially wasting a lot of time because you don't know yet what you're doing. You're just starting. I'm literally talking about just starting out, right? You don't know yet what is working, what is not working. You don't know yet the exact problems of your customers, how exactly they talk about it. So what to put on their website, how to position yourself on their website. It's likely not going to be, very quick. It's likely not going to resonate very much. So, why start with a website if you don't even know the basics yet? So that's why I wanted to just give you the context, to avoid adjustments, to make it much closer, like to what is reality, much faster and resonate much more. Follow the process of picking a niche, and you will have heard us talk about this in other videos at least 4 times. Niche down very tightly, because then you can talk to very specific people, do customer discovery interviews with them, ask them questions about their problems, desires, etc. Capture this, and then based on that data, you build a simple landing page. It doesn't have to be a crazy website. A simple landing page is enough in the beginning, especially to validate data from this discovery process, right? Because you need to now make them pay you for what you found out, right? If they don't pay you for it, you haven't figured it out yet. Then why build a big website around a product people don't buy, right? So that's kind of the mindset. Another starting point could be, of course, that you already have a business, you already have a niche, you've gone through that process, and you simply want to, establish a new service, a new sales page. And still, I would ask you, even if you already have an established business, go through the same process again of, discovery, interviews, and then building a sales page from that if you're establishing a new service. Because again, from the same audience, you need to now find out how do they talk about and see, and what do they expect from this next level service that I want to give to them. All right, so another, actually, no, that's it. That's all I wanted to say in terms of context. So with that context in mind, let me dive into the main point. Because it still doesn't help you, when you have this information, to build a random page. A random page doesn't necessarily optimize itself for conversion. So what I want to talk about today is what are the different elements to put on a sales page that optimize for conversion. I want you to not focus as much on the design aspects right now. That's a secondary focus. The primary focus is what are the different content blocks and the types of information that need to be compiled together on a good, high quality, industry best practice sales page. And that's what we're going to talk about now. So let me share my screen. Okay. I hope you see this well now. I'll find out later in the recording if not. So I want to talk to you. This is our website builder in our sales and marketing software that we use and that we also give to all of our students. It's called Go High Level. You can figure it out online. It's standalone software. It's not our software. We license it and we can pass it on at our prices and in different formats. So we integrate this in our programs, so you get access, and we kind of give you our templates, etc. That's kind of how this works, and this is the builder within that, but it'll be fairly similar in lots of website builders. And the idea here is not to teach you how to use the website builder, but the idea is to teach you the mindset and the different types of sections that should go on a good sales page. So first of all, a sales page should not have a menu that brings people back to your homepage or somewhere else. You want to keep them only on that sales page. So all those links up here will be just linking people down to different sections within that one sales page. On the top, there's the header. The header should state what's the offer name, and in a short version, explain what is it, for whom, to achieve what core result, in what format and time frame, with what core methodology, right? Make sure to also add your unique selling point, whatever makes you special, and the way of how you do things, maybe, add that here too. That's your, short pitch basically in a sales header, and people should be able to recognize themselves, their problems, their desired results within this header. Now, if you go down, you want to also create urgency. So, if you can find a way to bring this in, like limit an offer to a certain time frame, to a certain amount of spots, add a countdown timer to highlight this even further, do something to do so. You can also, use a video sales letter here instead, where you basically explain what I just mentioned here, but in a video form so people can get to know you better. And you can also link to a video where you do this later, which is how it is done here. Then you quite quickly want to establish expertise and authority in the space you're working in. So in this case, delivered by you and trusted by, certain partners. We are official partners of Startup Lisboa, the biggest tech startup incubator in Portugal. We are partners of Build Up Labs, another, startup studio in Lisbon. We are partners of the Innovation and Sustainability Alliance, which has lots of entrepreneurs in the space of sustainability and purpose-driven businesses. We are partners of the Future Founders Group, which has lots of founders like in different lifestyle and tech startup spaces. So we are, involved in the industry. We are clearly experts in what we do. How could you say this? People you've worked with before, organizations you've partnered with before, any kind of involvement you've had, you can ask for logos if it's okay for you to portray this on your website. Most of the time, it will be absolutely no problem. That's how you establish authority. Have a section like that. Again, don't get hung up on any visuals. This is just a matter of, there needs to be a section like this. However you portray that, doesn't matter. Next one, is this you? So again, how you exactly do this doesn't matter, but it's about showing in their words the pains and frustrations and struggles they're experiencing. This is usually based on interview data. Acknowledge them. That's normal. It's normal to feel this way, to have these issues. People love to feel acknowledged and not be put down for this. It's normal, and it creates a connection as well. And then tell them still, if you want to achieve the results, you must go beyond that. There must be some actions to be taken. And that's what you're going to talk about now, right? Before that, the next section comes is, again, you've now connected to them, through, they find themselves here. They understood they have the same pains. Yes, that's me. I have the same issues. Oh, it's normal. Like, there's a way. Oh, cool. There's a way. Tell me. And they're like, oh, imagine you had all of these things, again, taken from the interviews. Like, awesome. Like, if I see myself in this, like, oh my God, I want those things. Yes, let me see more. Now comes the section about what's included. So, this is where you position core features. When you ask people in interviews, like what they desire the most and how do they imagine a perfect solution, the types of answers they give you, they should define these core features. And these core features are, the main elements of your offer. And then there's bonuses, because they may say other things, but it's not your core expertise. It's not what you are super passionate about, but people want it. Put it in as a freaking bonus, right? Partner with someone, like whatever. Put the bonus section, give them more and more value. Sometimes people will buy your offer just because of a bonus, not because of a core feature. Later, they'll appreciate you for the core feature. Have testimonials. You must have testimonials on your website, social proof in written form, or later I'll show you in video form. But you should have these, and they should be in a few times throughout the page position. So it's really clear that there's other people getting results from your process. This was the sales letter, the video sales letter that I talked about, that was linked to from the header, where people have a chance to engage with you in a video format. And then it's really going to take a peek inside the offer. What is it exactly about? How does it look like? Give me some examples of templates and whatnot, and it doesn't have to be all fancy and stuff like this when you're just starting out. It can be very scrappy, but give people a more tangible idea of what you're doing. What are some of your modules looking like? What are some of your templates looking like? Or even if you just have a live Zoom call with them, show them, yourself in a Zoom call or whatever. I don't know. But it doesn't have to be overcomplicated. You talk about, the different elements now of your offer, because this was more like the core features here, but then you want to give people a better insight of like, how does it work now exactly? Okay, you start with this. It's usually some introductory kind of thing, then you start working on, digging into your problems and start solving them. And then in the end, there's some sort of, wrapping up and next steps and like sending people out into the world again, on their own, giving them some tools along their way of some sort, right? So that's the flow of your service, and people should see, okay, I love this. It shows the results and the wishes they had reflected here, but now put into a process that makes logical sense. That's very important for people. We are very head-driven society, so make sure you make sense to people. Again, social proof, in written form, or as I mentioned before, in video form. Even better if you can get your hand on videos. ask people, the first people you work with, work for free for the first 5 people and just get video testimonials and written testimonials, and to have the ammunition, you know, to fill this page, so people start trusting you more out there that maybe are not like in your immediate network either as well. The next section here is a guarantee. So in order to make your offer really irresistible and easy to jump on, there needs to be some sort of guarantee described in a very short way. You know, this could be, you know, somehow sharing the risk of what if they give you money, but your solution sucks. You know, like what guarantees do you have for that? And it puts pressure on you to deliver a good solution, but it also, you know, releases the fear of investment in the client. So, you know, you get more people in, and then as long as it's in your hands to deliver a quality service, which makes them happy, so they don't jump out. You know, it could be like, you know, you get back part of your investment, or after X time, you don't have results, I work with you for free, whatever that is, right? Social proof about you. Talk about yourself, but don't just talk, I'm so awesome. You do talk about how you're awesome, but not randomly, but in very specific relation to the service you're offering on this page. Tell your story, your background, your context, your certifications, whatever, in context of what you're offering on the sales page, right? It should be reflecting what people wished for, desired, like, and how you have acquired those skills and experiences. Again, you know, maybe talking about like social proof, how you've worked with X amount of people and blah, 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 right? But it all should be related to your offer. And then frequently asked questions, usually like some logistics. And usually this is where you tackle also typical objections. You know, I don't have time, money, you know, I don't believe in you as an expert, in your methodology, in myself, that I can do this. You know, this is what holds people back from buying. So you need to you need to address these things. And this is a great section where you can address these things. And then a payment option, which could be on this page, which could be a separate link to it, linking to a checkout process, right? Give people a deal, you know, like, and also have an easy access. So here we have, you know, for example, a custom HTML text, which is a WhatsApp button on the bottom of the page. So basically people can contact you via WhatsApp directly. It's very easy, very much used, at least in Europe. You know, make the equivalent, you know, Telegram, SMS, whatever it is in your country or region that you're serving the most. Also, we always recommend to have like a little taster product, you know, like if my big package is €1,000, have a €100 kind of offer. That way people can, I love this person, I really like what they're saying, but I don't know if I can invest 1,000 right away. It's a bit of a stretch. Give them an easy entry into your world, and they can spend 100 here, and if they love it, you know, they just give you 900 more and they can upgrade to the full package. You know, it's a safe entry into your world, you know, but it again puts a bit of pressure on you to deliver a good job in the first session, so they like it, so they want more time with you, or the bigger package, whatever you have to offer. A calendar, which could be again integrated here, or a separate link to open a calendar somewhere on like a pop-up or so. Don't make them navigate away from the page, but open a new window. And some just social media and whatever, where else they can contact you and find you. And that's it. That's what an effective an efficient sales page will look like. So I think you have a bit of a better idea of the types of sections now, I hope, that should go on there. You can review what you got already and like build those sections or find information for those sections that you don't have yet. You know, if you haven't done the interviews yet, you know, a lot of things I was talking about were based on the interviews. Go back, have those interviews. And yeah, to summarize, what is the sales page? A header that calls out your niche, the core result that people, you know, will get from you. USPs, then establish authority and expertise, call out pains, call out desired results, call out core features and bonuses, call out the process of how these work step by step, have a guarantee, answer objections and FAQs, and have an easy method for people to contact you in case they still have questions or want to talk to you in one way or the other. So if you haven't done yet, pick a niche. We have another video somewhere about this where you can navigate to after this video. Do custom interviews. We also have a video somewhere that talks about that. Define, refine your offer based on that, and only then build the sales page. And really feel encouraged to at least do one of these steps immediately, because if you consume this knowledge from us and you don't put it into action, it would be so sad for us, because it's a waste of all of our time. So please implement this, pick yourself, block your calendar, do something within the next 7 days. So you get started on this journey. You know, at least one action is being taken and sets you up on this journey. Ideally, schedule more. But, you know, getting started is amazing already. And if you want to do this, you know, being guided fully by us, like with the niche, with the, you know, customer discovery, with the offer, with the sales page, and with like also social media prompts of how to get out there with it, how to adjust your social profile, you can also check out our Get Clients Bootcamp. I'll put a link below the video as well. It's a group program. This is positioned at an affordable price point for you to do all these things with guidance from experts, from us directly as co-founders, from our lead trainers, to take you through this process as well. So in case of questions, let us know, of course. Let us know what you liked about this video, and share it, like it, don't like it, subscribe, whatever. Take care. See you later. Bye.